Okay, awesome challenge this week. Going up against a great football team, well coached, division opponent. So we're excited about it. It's going to be a beautiful day down there, it sounds like. So good 3 days of practice. We'll have our meetings in the morning, so walk through, then we'll get on the airplane. But excited about the opportunity. With that, I'll take any questions.
Kevin, how do you feel about your tackle situation? We just saw that Juwan is out in this game.
Yeah, we worked through it all week. Feel good about it.
You say he's playing where?
No. Yeah.
Good for Sunday. I know he's showed up as question.
Yeah, he practiced, so we'll, with all those injuries, you want to see how they respond. But, we'll see how it goes.
Do you have your plan set? I mean, I know you don't want to announce it.
Right.
But you have your plan set and you feel good about it?
We do. Yeah, we feel good about where we're going, worked hard at it, and feel like we'll continue to work through it.
You don't know much about Iran, is that how it's pronounced?
Mhm.
What have you seen out of him since, I know he was on the practice squad a week ago now, he's been on, what have you seen out of him over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's a pro with Leroy as well, different stages of their career. But you add guys to your program, I think about, Prochet, guys come into the program late. You get to know them, you get them up to speed, and then sometimes you throw them out there and they're ready to roll because they work very hard at it. So that happens oftentimes in the NFL. Guys are playing sometimes in a game where they just showed up that week, sometimes 2 weeks, whatever it may be. But that's part of our job as coaches to get those guys ready to play, and then their job as pros to prepare themselves. And those guys have done a nice job.
Some of you guys in the past successfully kind of shuffled around the offensive line, especially during the COVID year, but even since then. Does that give you confidence that this is something you can overcome, not having your top 3 tackles in this game?
Yeah, I don't know about specifically that, Jake. I just think that's our job as coaches, get guys ready to play. Sometimes you're getting rookies ready to play. And then, as a professional, you come in and you get up to speed as quickly as you can.
Kevin, I know you said Joel was an option the other day when we talked about it. I'm just curious about that kind of decision process that goes into, if we slide him out there, we're also sacrificing, maybe the best guy in the league at that position. Like, how much you take that into account?
Yeah, we looked at every option, as you can imagine, and we talked through all those things, and then we felt good about the plan and feel good about how we practice, and then you move forward.
Why might it be good to have someone who has started games over there, someone with some experience under their belt?
Yeah, I think you could say that really probably at every position, Mary Kay, with experience. But, we've played young guys in the past. We're not afraid to put a young guy in there. You don't have experience until you do.
Is with Marquise, is he like in the building? Is he doing
Yes.
okay? Because it looked so bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the protocol. Obviously, we'll follow every step of that protocol along the way, but, his health is what's most important.
I mean, he's
Yes.
been able to be around.
Juwan went back into the game after, I think he only missed a play on Sunday. Was it just a matter of after the fact, swelling?
Yeah, sometimes that happens, exactly. Sometimes you can play through things, and then a couple days later, it's a different function, if you will.
Did you get any pushback from Juwan on not playing Sunday?
It's not that. It's not. He's doing everything in his power to make it, but just not ready.
It's 9 games now of Todd Monken running that offense over there. Where do you think the biggest differences are from what they did in the past?
Yeah, I think Coach Monken does a great job. Not to compare them to the past, I think they continued to run the ball well, effectively in the gap schemes, obviously with the quarterback. And then the pass game, drafted a receiver in the first round, added receivers. So they certainly added some elements to their pass game. Quarterback's playing at a very high level like we talked about all week. And so you really have to defend all 53 in the third of the field when you're going against this offense. And it tries to put the defense in conflict like good offenses do, whether it's run or pass.
Kevin, we talked with Coach Bloom about whether Miles has hit another level or whether he's just doing his own thing. Where do you stand?
Well, I like to think it's impossible to hit your potential. So you just continue to try and chase it, and I think that's what he's doing.
When it comes to the Ravens, what do they do defensively, sort of post-snap to make things so difficult on Deshaun?
Yeah, I think it's they can do things both pre-snap and post-snap. Pre-snap movement, lining people up in different areas they're trying to confuse, whether it's your protection or your coverage or your progression, if you will. But they do a nice job in their pressure package. They do a nice job running their games and stunts. Leading the league in sacks and with a bunch of different guys getting sacks. So they're getting production from different areas, getting production from the interior, from the edge. They'll blitz the safeties, they'll blitz the nickel, the linebackers. So it's a multifaceted pressure package. So it makes sure, or it requires that on offense you have really good communication, and then at the end of the day, all comes down to technique.
Sean, look any more comfortable to you this week when you watched him out there?
I think, like any player, continue as you get better and better and healthier. You certainly are more comfortable, but he looked good to me last week as well.
Kevin, you talked about on Sunday, Deshaun and Amari kind of drew up that deep play in the fourth quarter. Just how often is that type of stuff kind of going on with you guys in game, where they might see something and they come to you and you guys kind of work together on figuring a way to exploit it?
Yeah, it happens a lot in football. It's happened here. It's happened in places I've been in the past. And I say this, and it's true, those players have a way better view than we do as coaches, even the coaches in the booth. When you're on the field, you know what is working, what's not working. I've had players come up and say, hey, draw this play up. It's not in the game plan. We've run it before. They're overplaying this. Let's do that. So I trust our guys. We're very fortunate to have extremely intelligent football players that see the game well. So ultimately, I trust them. And oftentimes with players, if they believe in a play and they take ownership of the play, it's going to work.
With Goodwin and Bell being out, what does this wide receiving core have to do to kind of step up in their absence?
Yeah, it's the more you can do. So we got guys that can help us in different areas. Guys got to play, and we'll put them in different spots. But anytime you're short any player, it just requires everybody else to do a little bit more.
We've seen with Cedric Tillman's development here as a rookie. His opportunities understandably been limited, but just from your perspective, where have you seen the growth and his ability to contribute?
Yeah, we're excited about Ced. I played a lot in the last game. Obviously, the ball and those type of opportunities will come. But a guy that I think we all can trust, the quarterbacks can trust, obviously big physical football player with really good ball skills and those type of things. But just him doing his job, I think he's done a really nice job.
Good.
Okay, thanks, guys.